Good morning everyone, and welcome to the beautiful Koh Kood or Koh Kood Island, Thailand, which is situated kind of right on the border with Cambodia and Thailand in an area that I've recently found out that I'm not supposed to be travelling in at the moment. The Australian government has put out a do not travel within 50 kilometres of the Cambodian border. So yeah, oh well, found that out. But I think the islands are okay. I can travel here, so yeah, we'll see how we go. Anyways, I'm still alive, so all good. So I'm starting this video down at the pier, or our salad pier as it's called, which is just around the corner there. We'll go around there in a tick. I wanted to start the video here just to show you guys where you're going to be starting your trip from. 90% of people will start their trip from our salad pier, and they will catch a ferry from directly over the waters there from the mainland Thailand, which is about a 1 hour ferry ride. Now let's just discuss the whole process of catching a ferry across to here from Bangkok. So in Bangkok, you'll go to the Boon Sri ferry office. That's the company, Boon Sri, and you'll check in. You'll go up to the second floor. Don't ask me why it's on the second floor. You'll climb up the stairs, go up there, tell them where you're going to, show them your ticket, and then they'll give you a necklace with a color coded necklace. Now, soon after, the drivers of the buses will come around and pick all the colors that they need for their trip. So from this office, the Boon Sri ferry company will be going to various islands, and obviously your color code is for Koh Good Island. So I think I was red color. All reds got on the same bus and we drove here. The drive here from Bangkok, or the drive from Bangkok to the other side there, is about 5 hours. You'll have one stop on the way, so a pretty easy trip. You'll depart at 5 a.m. and arrive at about 10:30 a.m. When you arrive at the terminal across the water there, it is a little bit chaotic, so you really have to just pay attention and ask questions if you're unsure. You'll get off the bus and you'll go straight to a desk, and a desk will give you a number, especially if you're coming to Koh Good. You'll always get a number if you're coming to Koh Good. The number assigns you to a seat on the vehicle that will take you to the pier over the other side there. So there'll be a guy yelling out in English from 50 to 70, for example. So if you're within that range, the number that you've got on your jumper, you will get on that transport vehicle. That transport vehicle will then drive you to the pier over the other side and put you on the correct boat. You'll sit on a boat. The crossing is about an hour, an easy trip. The water's calm as, well, I'm saying it's calm probably most of the time here. And you'll sit on the boat for an hour, and then you'll arrive at the pier, which is just around here. Again, welcome to chaos. So you'll get off the boat there and you'll be unsure of what to do. First things first is get your luggage, which they'll unload off the boat for you. And then you'll go up the path, which I'll show you in a tick, to find a lady. A lady has a clipboard with all the hotel names on it. So when you buy your ticket, tell the system which hotel you're staying at, and that will then assign you to transport to your hotel. So again, you'll be given another number, for example 35, and then you have to walk down the street and try and find the transport that has number 35 written on it, and then you get on that transport. But first confirm with the driver that that is where your hotel is going, or that's where he's going. So mine was Good Times Resort, so I said to him Good Times, and he goes, yes, this is me. So I got on that vehicle. So anyways, I'll show you the vehicles throughout the day, but that's basically the process. Just listen. If you're unsure, ask, because yeah, it's very easy to get confused, especially if you're an inexperienced traveler or if you're a little bit nervous. Anyways, that's me enough of banging on about that process, and let's get stuck into this island. It's like another beautiful day. It's been hovering around 30-33 degrees each day here, high humidity, The wind dies down at night time, so it does stay reasonably warm, although it does cool down a little bit. But yeah, it's definitely a very tropical destination, as you'll see as we drive around today. But it's just going to be a beautiful day out on the road. Right, I'm starting down here in the middle of nowhere right now, as it seems, because there's a jackhammer over there, there's a guy chiseling over there. This was the quietest place that I could find just to have a little chat with you guys before this video starts. But if you got any questions for me with regards to the process of getting here from Bangkok, as most people will do that, then please yell out. I'm happy to answer any questions, because I have read online that people have been utterly confused with how it was. I thought it was pretty straightforward, but some people may not. Anyways, let's get into it. I'll see you up at the Owl Salad Pier that everyone gets off at. Just on our way up to the pier, I didn't pay enough attention to this house here. The house on stilts, prime position. There's no other houses down here. Looks like it's closed at the moment, but how is that? Houses on stilts. There's plenty of these up the other end of the island that we'll go to after I show you the pier. Up the other end of this sort of track. Alrighty, so we're over at the pier now. This is the dock here for the Boonsari high-speed catamaran. So you'll get off the boat here. Ignore the people waiting here. They're waiting to go back to the mainland. So ignore them and walk straight off the boat, which will arrive there, and go straight up here with your luggage. Make sure you get your luggage. There's no signs, there's no nothing. There's no one telling you really what to do, but you can ask questions of the staff at the desk there if you wish. So you walk up here. And you will arrive right here. There will be a lady standing right here with a clipboard. As I said, she has all the hotels written on this clipboard. So tell her what hotel you're staying at, and then she'll give you a number. These are the taxis. These taxis all have numbers on them. So you see this one, A73. So if that lady there has given you A73, get on this vehicle with your luggage. Now, make sure that you're not sitting on the end here. The drivers here do not muck around. Safety is not their first concern, to the point where I almost fell out going up a hill. There are some pretty steep hills on this island, which I was unsure of, so make sure that you're a little bit further in if you can. If not, just hold on for dear life, because they do not muck around. But yeah, that's basically the process here. So now I'm just going to go up the stairs here, because there's a good view of the inlet here, and then we'll have a look at that. I'll discuss more up the top. Cheers. I love this view. It's the first time I've been up here this morning. There's the little house on stilts that we were just looking at just before. A little bit of a memorial of sorts here, and of course the Buddhism statue up there. But a really, really nice area. Already sweating up a storm, look at that. That's how humid it is here. So swims will definitely be on the cards today. We'll get to those beaches just shortly. Beaches, because there's many beaches. But first, just wanted to say that I'm going to drive now to the other end of the island and work my way back. So it's about a 20 kilometer ride, which is also worth mentioning that other than the vehicles, the taxis down there, there's no other cars on this island. So you're on a scooter if you want to get around anywhere. You have to get a scooter. You can't possibly walk everywhere. The island is just too spread out. There's no actual main town. It's just a combination dotted all around the island. So get a scooter. It's actually a really good place to practice in if you've never been on a scooter before, because there isn't much traffic. So perfect place to practice on. Scooters are cheap. They're about 250 baht a day, which is about, I think, about $7 Australian a day or something like that. So super cheap. The fuel is cheap, and it's an awesome way to get around. So that is what you're stuck to on the island, unless you want to walk and walk and walk up and down some steep hills, 4 kilometers, which no thank you. Anyways, let's go and check out the other end of this island, and I'll see you there as I cool off on the wind on my 1000 cc white beast right here. It's probably worth noting that the taxi vehicles will be lined up along the whole road here, so if you immediately can't find your numbered taxi at the start there, walk along this road. And then if you still can't find it, go back to the lady with the clipboard and ask her some questions, which I had to yesterday. So my number kind of changed, or I forgot my number. I'm not too sure which one it was, but yeah, walk along this road and try and find your taxi. Alrighty, let's see how we go today. I'm not sure how much filming I'm going to do. I'm not even sure if you're supposed to be wearing a helmet or not. I'm assuming you have to, so I'm not. So yeah, I'll try and limit my filming, especially if we see some police. But yeah, we'll see how we go. But as you can see, here's our first hill coming up, and this hill is nothing compared to some of the hills on this island. But this is the first hill that I almost fell out of the vehicle because he floored it up here. Anyways, I'll see you up the other end unless I find anything interesting on the way to film. Cheers guys. Just going about 100k an hour now, one hand steering, hat back to front, Evel Knievel, eat your heart out. Ew! I love the freedom of scooters. There's nothing better. Look at this. And this is a whole island. It's such a pleasure to drive around. Said hardly any traffic except for these taxis ferrying people and other people on scooters. Bloody brilliant. And accommodation is dotted throughout. The one thing I love about this island especially is that it's probably 80% vegetation. There's no real huge massive resorts. Definitely no chain resorts that I've seen anyway. So it's just such a peaceful island to drive around and enjoy, and that's why I came here for 5 nights, just to totally unwind, relax after being in some massive cities, get back out into nature. Anyways, let's continue on. Got about a half an hour ride in front of us, so I'll see you at the other end. Wakey wakey, we have arrived at Koh Kood's southeasternmost tip, and there you have it, Koh Good. If you couldn't understand what I was saying, I was here yesterday. There was no one here on this pier. Yet again, there is no one here. To me, it just looks like a sensational fishing spot, but obviously not. It's probably a little bit warm to sit out in the sun. They probably need some shelter out here that would get the people in. But as you can see right here, we'll go for a walk over here in a tick, but there's stilt houses and restaurants. So I'll go for a little bit of a walk through there. It's, what is it, 20 past 11 now, so there won't be too much happening at the moment. But coming up to lunchtime, and lunchtime in particular, it'll be quite busy. But have a look at this beautiful surrounding area. It's quite remote up here. One road in, one road out. The road that I was on literally ends here. You cannot go any further. But how sensational. As I said, most of the island is vegetation. So that to me is so attractive, and that's why I'm here. I wanted somewhere peaceful, not chaotic, none of those big resorts or even takeaway food chains. They're all local restaurants, all local B&Bs. It's just a really, really nice place to be. So next stop, I'll park up the top of these stilt houses here, and we'll go for a walk through them and check them out. Cheers guys. So we're at the top of the stilt houses now, and they've conveniently created some parking spots here for motorbikes, which says to me this place is becoming more and more popular. Another thing worth noting is that there's a lot of roadworks throughout the island, which again says to me that this place is booming. These are obviously the petrol Bowsers, the fuel Bowsers. These are dotted throughout the island. This one's obviously out of use. But yeah, just know you can fill up in a lot of places around the island. Let's go down here and check out this unique area. I haven't been down here before, or been for a walk down here. I've been to the pier, but not down here before, so this will be cool for me also. We'll talk about the litter later. The litter on this island is really disappointing, as is with most Asian islands, unfortunately. But let's just focus on the good bits at the moment, which is this place right here. How beautiful. You can see they've oops. You can ride your scooter down there as well. See, they've transformed their houses into shops and restaurants. Oh, how cool is this? I have to take some photos on the way out. Very nice. Like peek out down here now. So you've got like a little corner store here on stilts. We got fresh seafood. It's like sea urchins and crabs. Fresh crab. Oh, how's this place here? Beautiful breeze coming through here. That would be bloody nice to sit there and have a few drinks. How nice. Love this area. This is beautiful. Oh, that's nice. Didn't really focus on this restaurant area here. Let's just go in here and have a bit of a look. Wow, this is nice. Wow, this is far more extensive than what I thought it would be. It's like a proper restaurant on stilts. You got to remember that we're on stilts. Like, this is a concrete slab right here on stilts. Really, really cool. Alright, we'll walk to the end and see what else we can find. This is a seafood restaurant, obviously. Don't know why I need to point that out, but that's what the name of this restaurant is here. Look like fish pens, I'm assuming. When they catch, yeah, there's some fish in there. When they catch their live catch, they put it in here, waiting to be cooked up. Absolutely bloody awesome, this place. So cool. So cool. Right. I think you got the gist of this place. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit and take a few photos, and then we'll continue on around the rest of the island. I'm not sure if we'll get it all done today. It's already almost 11:30 and we've got a lot to see, so if I have to go to tomorrow, I will, but don't worry, I'm going to cover as much as I can. This is so cool. I've got to film this. Watch me plunge into the water. Oh wow, how cool. Love to see them drive a scooter along here. Bet you they can't. That's awesome. Bloody awesome. Alright, I better get going. Cheers guys. Because I'm super nice, I've got a couple of tips for you all with regards to riding a scooter. Put sunscreen on parts of your body that you usually wouldn't, i.e. your feet, your thighs, your arms and hands. They all get absolutely caned when riding machines such as this. And you don't realise because you've always got the cold air blowing over, but my God, do they get murdered by the sun. Another tip is the seat is always going to be scorching hot when you go back on. If you can lay a towel over it, then do. It hasn't been unbearably hot for me yet, but still, you do get a little sting out of it if it's been in the sun. My last tip is, if you're struggling to start this bloody scooter, turn the ignition on, and you've done everything right. You pull in the brake, you start the ignition, and nothing happens. It is the stand. Took me about 10 minutes to work that out yesterday. I was like, oh, what the hell am I doing wrong? And sometimes on some machines it is the stand. So once the stand's up, you can then start it by pulling in the brake and bang, it's on. So yeah, make sure your stand is up. There's Sam's handy scooter tips. Alright, let's go to the next stop. Cheers guys. This rotunda here, which is just up above the stilt houses, is a great view of the stilt houses. Just down there. I probably need to prune some of this vegetation. I'm against doing that in most places, but here you could probably use it. Not lacking any vegetation on this island at all, so maybe they could do that here, but as you can see, there's the stilt houses down there. Let's continue on. Here's a good example of a hill. This island is actually so fun to ride around on the scooter. There's a good mix of hills, great corners. The road is reasonably good, although there's some potholes here and there, but not that many. And also it's not busy. It's just so fun to drive along, especially up this southeastern tip. As you can see, there's no hotels, there's no B&Bs, there's nothing. It's just you, vegetation, rainforest and wide open road. And I'm not even sure what the speed limit is. I know there's a school area where it says 30, but the rest of the island I'm not sure. I've been probably averaging 60 or 70, probably more 60, which seems to be enough, especially for this old girl. The suspension on it is a bit shit, but yeah, how nice is this? Is riding through this area here. Absolutely beautiful. No one else around. It's an absolute pleasure. Just keep, I guess, wide on the corners. As I said, I'm going to go talk about those taxi drivers again. They are maniacs. They will cut the corners when they're going around a corner. So just make sure you're wide, as I am now, as you're going around the corners, because you never know what's going to come the other way, especially those guys. They're bloody crazy. And I said, lack of police, they can go as hard as they want on these roads. As you can see, there's a pothole right there. So you do get potholes here and there. There's one with a witch's hat here. That's pretty much as bad as it gets. The rest of the island and the road surface is fantastic. Right, going downhill now, so I'll put this away because it's a little bit difficult to ride one-handed downhill without both brakes. Right, cheers. So I love this area just around here. It's probably the biggest chemist right there on the island. And then you've just got various shops along here. There's a bar, there's a massage place, there's a laundry place right here. Accommodation just dotted throughout. Got a restaurant in here. Little chalets in there, bungalows. Beautiful. How bloody nice. I'm not even sure if you're about to hear me while I'm doing this with the wind, but we'll find out at the end. Another restaurant in there. It's actually bloody hard to choose a restaurant on this island because there's so many of them, to the point where I've just been eating at the restaurant where I'm staying. Oh, I love these ones here. How cool. You got their own little personal bridges. How awesome's those? How awesome are they? Proper English, Sam. Beautiful. Yeah, as I was saying, I've just been eating at my restaurant because it's too hard to choose, and by the end of the day I can't be bothered going out anywhere else. But there is such an awesome variety of restaurants around here. And another hill. One of these hills was so steep before that I popped the mono unintentionally. It's just so steep, and I hit the accelerator a bit too hard. Bit of fun on the old girl, on the Honda. And we're coming up to another village right here. Got another massage place there on the left, and everywhere seems to hire motorbikes as well, or scooters. Literally every single place you can find scooters for hire. You've got accommodation in here as well. Various types of restaurants. Some of them are closed. Tourism is down in Thailand at the moment, so I think this island's feeling the impact as well, because there's quite a few places that are closed. Beautiful restaurant in there. Nice and sheltered, shady. Coffee bar here and restaurant. Quite the busiest one we've seen so far. And then you got like a corner store, looks like a library, and a service petrol bowser as well. So I'm not sure if I told you guys or not yet, but cash is king. So you need money for this island. There are ATMs everywhere, so don't worry. But it's also handy bringing some cash over with you, just in case those ATMs run out. Even the petrol bowsers, they'll take cash, so you put cash into them instead of card. So yeah, just a bit of advice for you all. Up to another village here. As you can see, there's some more fuel bowsers here on the left, and an ATM right next to those. Hello. Fruit and veg. Good. A restaurant here. As I said, there's so many bloody restaurants. You got a drinks and snack store right here. Another fruit and veg place here as well. Unreal. So cool. That's a cool little village, that one. It's a shame I'm not staying anywhere near it. But anyways, let's continue on. We'll be coming to a beach pretty soon, which is great because I am desperate for a swim. So let's get there. So we're coming up to another village type area here. Kind of restaurant in there. Quite a big restaurant, that one. More of a shanty type town, this one. Doesn't look as good as some of the others. Perhaps it's a little bit older. But I think the beach is just around the corner here. Oh, I can see the ocean. Let's get down there. So this beach down here is the most popular because it's the most accessible, and it's also one of the longest beaches as well. It's the one that I've been swimming at because there is a decent parking spot right here on the right hand side, as you can see, and the beach is just over there. You're going to find a park amongst the hundreds of scooters here. Oh, there's one right there. and let's go to the beach. Now I say it's one of the more accessible beaches because a lot of the beaches, unfortunately, surrounding this island, you have to enter through hotels or resorts to get to them. And as you all know, if you watch my videos, I hate that. I hate privatization of beaches. Although they're not strictly private, you do have to enter through hotels, whereas this one you do not. Although there's hotels all along the stretch of this beautiful beach here. How bloody nice is this, eh? Welcome to paradise. Is it as paradisical, I'm using that word again, as in Australia? No. The one reason being rubbish. It is unfortunately bloody everywhere. It is such a shame, even in the water. The more you look, the more you see. It's so bloody unfortunate. Most rubbish, admittedly, looks like it's coming from far away. A lot of it has algae and shellfish growing on it already. So whether it's from this island or not, I don't know, but I am assuming it's not. But yeah, as you see, it's floating in the water everywhere. Is it Indonesia / Bali amounts? No, definitely not. But I cannot ignore it. It's such a shame. Even the little bits, they're everywhere. So we'll go for a swim now, head out there and yeah, show you around. The water is pretty warm here, so it's not all that refreshing, but it is so nice to do. Oh my god, hold there Sam. But it is nice just to get in there all the same and freshen up. And it's also nice when you're on a motorbike being all wet and the wind blowing over you. So let's go. One other awesome thing is that the sand is amazing. So fine and white and clean. It's beautiful. As opposed to some other places I've been recently where the sand has been dirty and black and yuck. This is not that. But have a look at this. Crystal clear. Be a great spot for snorkeling actually. I should have brought some snorkeling gear and just had it in my bag, but unfortunately I don't have the room for it. So as you can see, there's rubbish kind of everywhere, and I feel bad leaving it, but there's just too much to collect. And there's these things as well. I don't know what they are. Someone want to tell me? I don't really want to touch it either. I've seen a few of them now. I thought it was rubbish, but I think they're actually animals. Bit of not soap scum, bit of scum on the surface of the water as well. Anyways, let's just dive under, get wet. Ew. Again, don't really want to risk getting my camera wet because it's got a bit of a crack in the screen, as you probably would have heard already. But have a look at this. Palm Line Beach. Staying in one of these places would be the best. If I'm ever going to come back here, I'm going to save up my money to stay in one of these places. It's the best beach, in my opinion, on the island. Oh, it's just so beautiful. All right, enough of me banging on. I'm going to swim a little bit more and just enjoy myself before we head off to our next stop, which I have no idea where that may be. Cheers, guys. Just thought of another thing before I head in. As you can see, it doesn't get deep quickly here, so perfect for kids and families. Can't believe I'm thinking about those two things. But this is the beach to come if you've got small kids. As you can see, it's flat as a tack. There's no waves. I doubt there's ever waves here, except for probably on big storms. But I'm probably, I don't know, 30-40 meters out now, and I'm still up to my waist. So perfect place for your families. Cheers, guys. And as I walk along the beach now and back out into the water, admittedly there doesn't seem to be as much rubbish here, especially in the water, as there was yesterday. I'm thinking it's obviously dominated by the current and the wind and the tides as to where the rubbish goes on this island, but definitely nowhere near as much today. I'm also assuming that these resorts clean up each morning along their beach. Well, they should. So hopefully that's a thing that they do as well. But yeah, it was throughout yesterday. You got a little bit there, a little kid's toy here. Not that I'm doing anything, but I can't just help but throw it back into shore. It does not belong in the ocean. And this bottle over here as well. You could spend a week walking on this beach picking up rubbish. I really wish the government put in more effort and actually employed people to just purely pick up rubbish. Maybe people that have been put in jail would be a great idea. Employ them, send them to the island, give them a camp, and that's their job, pick up rubbish for their sentence. Oh, how incredible. Instead of just sitting in their overcrowded jails, do something productive. That would be amazing, but as you can see, there's stuff here everywhere. It's sad. Anyways, I'll stop banging on about the negative parts of this island. I just wanted to really point it out because no one talks about it at all, that this island is polluted with litter, and it's really sad and something needs to be done about it. Alright, I will stop banging on about the environment and move on to some good things. Cheers, guys. I'm not sure where I'm going next, but yeah, I'm sure it's going to be good, so hang in there. Cheers. Or another great idea is everyone that wants to come to this beach must pick up 10 bits of rubbish before they leave. Perfect. There's probably, I don't know, 100 people here right now. It's 1,000 bits of rubbish. That's your entry fee to this beach. That would be bloody amazing. Come on, Thai government, do something like that, please. Anyways, I told you I'd stop banging on about the environment, and I will, I promise. Cheers. Sorry, I'm back. I know I said that was the end, but I've just walked out a little bit further and there's heaps. This is what I was talking about. There's a lot of shellfish and algae growing on this rubbish. So I'm assuming, well, it's obviously been in the ocean for a while. It's all plastic or glass bottles. Like this one here, look at this. Can't read that language. Anyone tell me what that language is? It looks Thai, maybe. Anyways, yeah, so it looks like it's come from a fair way, and it is quite a bit. I was over there before and there was none. There's quite a bit here. And then I was thinking on top of that, is it the crystal clear water? Is that making people ignore the rubbish? Perhaps, I don't know. But this one here as well. Look at how much algae and shellfish is on that. So that's been in the ocean for a fair while. So got a message in the bottle. Something in there. Haven't you always wanted to find a message in the bottle? That would be cool. Anyways, yeah, really sad. I'll stop that here. Just want to alert people to the sadness of this place. But on the plus side, there does seem to be a lot of fish swimming around in the shallows here. So obviously they're putting up with it okay, but still, it shouldn't be here. So yeah, that's all. All right, I promise. Bye. So I thought, while I'm here, I may as well go for a walk up this beach and check it out a little bit. I hadn't really walked past that area there. So yeah, let's go for a bit of an explore. Try and block out all the rubbish that's on the ground. As you can see, there's awesome little bungalows lining this whole beach. If I ever come back, as I said before, I'm going to stay in one of those. They look bloody fantastic. Something really interesting up here. It's like a coconut tree that's grown out parallel to the ground and then shooting up from there. I'm going to check that out while we check out some sights on the way. Wow, look at this place here. Just for the exclusive use of those bungalows right there. That would be awesome, sitting up there at dinner time. Bloody fantastic. Hey, and look, no rubbish at all here. You can clearly see some sweeping marks on the sand. So this resort looks after their beach area, which is awesome. Should be more of it along this entire stretch. There's some in the water, of course. You can't really manage that too well. There's a little bit on the sand, but nowhere as near as much as the other end. Oh, look at this resort here. As I said, there's no massive, huge chain resorts here. They're all kind of these small boutique, privately owned resorts, and they are so nice. Look at them. But also notice how little amount of people are here. There's no one here. How's this spiral staircase up to a platform up there? I wonder what that's for. It's like a bar kind of area up there. Take your drinks up there and sit up there at the bar and look out over this. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, check this out. I've never seen anything like this before. Wow. How's these trees? How they're grown like this? Just in an effort to get some sunlight from the bigger ones up there. That is super unique. Wow. That is so cool. The high season pool, villa and spa. If you want to know where these awesome palm trees are, that's where this is. Wow, that's bloody awesome. As is that. There's a lot of Russian people here at the moment. I'd say 80% of people are Russian, or they got a Russian accent. I can't really claim whether they officially are or not. They're not very talkative, so yeah, I'm assuming they're Russian. This guy's flying his drone up there. Perfect place to fly a drone, in my opinion. Bit of a lack of beach right here. The tide is up, perhaps. But yeah, that is this beach. I probably should know the name of this beach. I've been here a few times now. But yeah, it's one of the main beaches on Koh Good Island. I'm going to take a few photos of these unique palm trees and head off to somewhere else to show you guys and show myself. Right, cheers guys. Take it easy on the sandy surface, guys. The girl just came off just there, hit the throttle too hard and came over quite easy on the sand right here. But this right here, Koh Kood, is another name for Koh Good. So I'm not sure if that's what the locals call it or that's an old name for it, but Koh Kood there, or Koh Cut, is also another name for it. But yeah, just take it easy. So I'm just heading up to a waterfall now. It's one of the main tourist attractions on this island, which is left up here, Klong Chow waterfall. Let's go check it out. Seriously don't know how some of these places with restaurants are surviving. Most of them are empty, and it is lunchtime right now. So yeah, Thailand it's obviously struggling with tourism, and I don't think it can figure out why. I think, in my opinion, it's because Vietnam has totally taken over. Vietnam, to me, I love it more as a traveller, from a traveller perspective. Although the Thai people are very nice, Vietnamese people are just the next level. I think the food for me also, Vietnamese food, is also much better than Thai food for me. I know people are obsessed with Thai food and I get it, but yeah, also Vietnam is perhaps a little bit cheaper. Although Thailand is coming down in price now, trying to get tourists back, it's still, in my opinion, Vietnam's a little bit cheaper. But yeah, it's up to you guys. Whether you want to come somewhere empty like this. Look at that, totally empty. Looks closed as well. Oh, they're cute. How nice are these places? accommodation options on this island are aplenty. There is so many of them. Have a look at that. Phew. It's a bloody nice road, this one. So peaceful down here. Other than my scooter, all I can hear is birds in the background. This beautiful rainforest. Little shacks here, people's houses. Bloody nice. Oi. So I'm saying stay wide. They'll surprise you. So you arrive at this car park here. There is toilet facilities here and also a donation box if you wish to donate to the maintenance of this area. It's up to you, otherwise it's free. I did come down here yesterday just for a quick squiz and I felt like going for a walk. It is a really nice trail, and if we're lucky we'll hear some monkeys, and if we're even luckier we'll see some. There's also heaps of butterflies flying around as well, all different types of butterflies. Haven't been quick enough yet to get any on photo, they've all taken off as soon as I bloody see them. But yeah, such a nice area. Tropical rainforest. Like, how awesome is it? So dense. So much life as well. You can hear it everywhere. The insects buzzing, the birds chirping. Haven't heard any monkeys yet, but I'm sure we will. There was heaps here yesterday in the trees. That's what I love about the accommodation where I'm staying. I'll show you that later. Is that it is in the bush area. It's removed off the road. It's bungalows, and at night time it's just so peaceful. Well, other than my fan. Have to have my fan on because it's so bloody hot. But yeah, it's just such a nice setting to be here, and such a nice feeling to be here outside a big city and just be in peace for, well, I'm here for 5 nights and then I've got 2 other islands after this, so islands for about 2 weeks, which is awesome. There's also heaps of lizards on this island. I'm yet to see any snakes. Not sure if they exist on this island, but lizards definitely do. You hear them rattling in the dry leaves off to the side of the path quite often. You go, oh, what is that? Dying to see a snake, but again, I'm not sure if they exist here or not. I'm sure they would. Prime location for snakes. Let's continue. Alright. Pretty simple trail, this one. It's probably, I don't know, 400 meters. It's very short. But as you saw, just follow the signs and you'll be right. We're almost there. And then it opens out in this beautiful, rocky, rapid type area. I would love to see this in flood. It would absolutely be raging, but have a look at the surrounding bushland. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, I just heard a monkey there. They were in these trees yesterday. I heard one, but it sounded a bit far away. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Alright, just got to clamber over these rocks. And we are there. Few people here again. Not sure why you would come here to swim. As you can see, it's a nice area, but I wouldn't swim here. Let's go around this way, away from the people. Oh, no one over this side today. Awesome. Oh yes, there is. Look at this. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It reminds me a little bit of the Northern Territory and Western Australia with the waterfalls, especially in Karijini National Park. The rocks are the same, everything's the same. It's just so familiar, but really, really beautiful. Looks like a bit of a cesspool at the moment, but it needs a little bit more flow. Yeah, doesn't look inviting to me as compared to the ocean, but yeah, still bloody beautiful to come here and have a look. How nice. Alright, let's head off. That's enough of me for this area. Too many people. It's coming up to another village area here. Clothing and beachwear shop there. Hotels on this side. The hotels on the left here are the ones that back onto the beach that we were just on. So this is their entryway. One of the biggest ones I've seen on this island, this high season one just here. And you got ones on this side as well. That's got a nice pool in it. A pool would be great if you're not near the beach. I might just go down there. Yeah, if you're not near the beach, a pool would be bloody ideal, I reckon. Not a whole lot to see down here, but as you can see, double story bungalows here. Perfect for families. But yeah, pretty nice area. Pool was just over there. I won't go in there, but yeah, just to give you guys a bit of a look around this area. Bloody nice area, this one. Love the river system. I reckon I've seen about 2 or 3 rivers, or maybe it's the one river that winds its way through this island. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, there's a police right there, and shit, I'm filming and I'm not wearing a helmet and I don't care. That's what I like. It's the type of cops that I like. Geez, they'd have a laid back job on this island. What a job. How do I apply to be a cop on Koh Good? Oh, look at this place down here. Cool, so cool. Turn out here into this bloody awesome little place. Let's have a look down here, eh? Looks like they've stopped works for today. Have a look at this place. Oh, whether something's going to be built here. Wouldn't mind my bar to be right here. My beachside bar, looking over the river and the beach. Perfect. Ah, good times on Koh Good. Let's go find another beach, shall we? Let's do it. Cheers. I love this area here. Right on the banks of the river / beach. beautiful restaurant over this side here. Another resort hotel here as well. So nice. And then one of the steepest climbs in the island. So steep they've even got a turnout area. Coming down to another village here as well. As I said, villages are dotted throughout this island. There's no real main village that I can tell. There's none that's really big. They're all about, well, this is one of the bigger ones here actually. They're all about this size or smaller. One of the main cuisines that I've found on this island is Italian. There are so many pizza, pasta restaurants on this island. It's a huge amount. Not as much as Thai, of course, but still there's a lot of Italian restaurants. I thought I may as well film this while we've just been talking about it. There's a police station just up there. Old school police station. It's been there for so long. Looks like it anyway. And something really funny up here. See this sign here? It says stadium. But oh shit, they've got a stadium on this island. Wow. Let me show you the stadium. It's a typical island vibes stadium. I love it. This is their stadium. How awesome is that? So no, that's the seating over there. So there's no grandstand or anything. Just one soccer, oh no, two soccer pitches that you can make out of that. But yeah, that's Koh Good Stadium. All right, just gonna head down to a beach again. A beach that I don't really like because they kind of privatized it. We're gonna show you guys anyway because it's nice to see, which is just, see if I can slip through here and down this road here. Let's go. So you'll come to the end of the hard surface here onto the gravel road. Continue on. Now they want the general public to park here. Ridiculous. So this sign here says private road, resort guests only. You can't privatise a beach access in my opinion. Ignore it, keep going. Screw them. Bloody nice resort in there. Really nice. Looks modern. Probably one of the most modern resorts that I've seen on this island. So well maintained as well. Absolutely beautiful on both sides. Beautiful. You can find a park up here. I found one here yesterday. So let's squeeze in somewhere here, find a park, and I'll get back to you guys. So as I said, drive down this road and find a park here. I've just parked on the left here in amongst the visitor parking here. These ones are assigned parking, so perhaps don't park here, but anywhere else I think is fine in my opinion. There was a lady that came out of here and told me not to park here. Again, disappointing. Like, how do they know that I'm not going to be spending money in here? It turns me off actually from spending money in here to the point where now I'm not. You cannot privatise a fucking beach access. Oh, nothing shits me more than that. Anyways, we are in. Let's check out this beach. As I said, I haven't swam here because I hate the vibe of the place. But there are some really nice photos to be taken along here also. How bloody beautiful, hey? Look at that. I love these jetties. This is the second one that I've seen on this island. Just absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Paradise! And also, there's a lot less litter along here. It does also get deeper, a lot quicker, as you can see. A lot cleaner, a lot more exclusive. So they put in a lot more effort into their beaches and the cleanliness along here, rather than just the open public beach, I guess you could call it. This is more of a private beach. But how beautiful, eh? Thailand, turning it on in the island stakes. Very nice. Alright, not going to swim here. Don't like it here. I'm going to swim somewhere else. So let's continue on with our adventure and find somewhere else. Cheers, guys. One last look at this beautiful area. Can definitely see why people stay here, by the way. I would too if I had the coin. Just on our way out, I'm not sure if I've focused on this area or not, but how nice is this? I love these little blue bungalows here. There's not much more beachfront than that. Massage tables right there as well. Perfect. They've got it good, these people. Bar area, restaurant area. Looks like another little corner store over there. Milk bar. Bloody nice. Oh, something I finally agree with. This sign right here. See so many people taking shells from the beach. Please don't, people. Shells are important for the beach. Stop taking them. Alright. Let's see what else we can find. So I'm just going to slip through the back entry of this resort here, just to give you all a bit of an idea of the resort offerings on this little island. And have a look at this one right here. Absolutely beautiful. No one's in the pool because they've got an awesome beach about 50 meters away, and it is admittedly really hot. The sun is radiating off this decking quite bad. They need trees desperately around here, but how nice would this be late afternoon or early morning, kicking back, especially late afternoon, having a drink. Beautiful, beautiful setting. So if you can't get a beachfront chalet or bungalow, then get a poolside one. Everywhere you go in this place is bloody awesome. Alright, let's continue on. So I've just gone a little bit further along the beach now, the same beach, and I've come out into this area that I've never been to before. This looks like maybe the public accessible area of the beach. Or this is the whole resort. I don't know, it's a little bit weird. It's confusing. Not sure what's going on here. Not even sure if I'm allowed to drive my scooter around here. It's definitely Koh Good Cabana Resort that I'm driving around in right now. Oh well. Oh, geez, that was super confusing. Anyways, worth having a look anyway. It's very spacious. They could do a lot more with this open space here. Yeah, strange. Anyways, Koh Good Cabana Resort. Welcome. Cheers. Not really sure where we're going here, but let's find out, eh? There's heaps of these little trails and tracks going off everywhere around this island, so... Oops! Yeah, it's worth coming down some of them just to have a bit of a look. Let's see what we can find. Motorbikes aren't allowed any further than here, so I might just park mine and just go for a bit of a squiz. Let's do it. Alrighty, what will we find? Got a beautiful massage and spa building off to the right there. Wow, this looks super nice down here. Oh, that's nice. Bloody beautiful. Oh, look at this. Up one of the crappiest roads on this island, you reach this. Wow. This is a little bit exclusive, a little bit richy rich. Oh, how nice. So this is called Koh Good Resort, so the namesake of the island. Wow. This is where I'm staying next time. Screw that other place we saw. This is epic. Oh my god, how beautiful. Total surprise. I'm sure there's probably another road into here. There has to be. Can't be that crappy road. That's a deck bar up there. I'll go up there in a minute. Chill out area right here. Absolutely beautiful. Wow, wow, wow. Unreal. And I head up there and check that area out. Wow, bloody beautiful. So you got a pool, swim up bar type area here. Again, I wouldn't be swimming in the pool. Perfectly good beach right there, but absolutely beautiful. What a setup. Probably perfectly set up for the sunset perhaps. Yeah, maybe it will set over that way. Righto, this is where I'm staying next. If I ever come here again, Koh Good Resort. Excellent, absolutely bloody excellent. It would be so nice in these bungalows. They've got so much shade, nice cool breeze coming straight off the ocean. Oh, ideal. There's another feature that I love down here as well. Let's get back down there. That is those floating beds just out there. I reckon I could sit on them for a little while and hello. There's a fellow content creator out there. Yeah, I reckon I could sit on those beds for a while out there and just chill. My god, what a spot. This is the best that I've seen on this island. So go Koh Good Resort and the deck bar. Love it so much. And yes, I did just call myself a content creator. I've kind of upped the ante a little bit. I'm no longer an influencer, I'm a content creator, which is a lot more special, isn't it? Awesome, alright, gotta go, cheers. I love this spa center right here. Wow, that's so nice. What a view looking out onto the water there. I'm just going to open the doors here, try not to disturb many people, but no, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Someone's sleeping in there, whoops. My bad. Anyways, let's go find something else, hopefully equally as awesome as this place. Cheers. So I've just found this area here and it has the best view on the entire island. You can see heaps of beaches dotted all along the coast over there in amongst the dense bushland. Incredible. But this is also a good demonstration of the development on this island right behind me. It's all been logged. Kind of looks like it hasn't been worked on for quite a while, so whether the person ran out of money or what, obviously, well, not obviously, I'm guessing that they're trying to build something here, perhaps another resort or a beach bar or something, and they run out of money. But Yeah, there's a lot of destruction like this over the island. Sad to see. I really hope the government's got a plan to limit it. You definitely don't want this happening everywhere. This island is special because it is dense forest, rainforest, bushland, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, this is happening in places. Yeah, that's just life, I guess. But yeah, I can see why they want a place here, because what have you straight out over that vast area there. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. All right, let's continue on. This is just a bit more of a view of this area right here that's been cleared. And speaking of clearing, there also seems to be a lot of plantations here as well. A lot of trees are planted in rows unnaturally, so not sure if that's planned to be logged in the near future or what, but yeah, there's a lot of that on this island as well. So just be aware that it may not be as pristine as what it is now when you come here. So yeah, change is afoot on this island, that's for sure. So I'm just entering Siam Beach Resort now, and it's another resort that has parking for visitors way up away from the beach. So again, they've privatised the road. As you know, I hate that. So let's go down and see if we can get a park down a little bit closer to the beach, where we should all be allowed to go. Parking only for Siam Beach customer. Yeah, whatever. Let's go this way. This will do for me perfectly. Right, yeah, so as I said, ignore the bloody signs. Like, it's ridiculous. They shouldn't do this. I know probably in peak season, or if there is a peak season, to reduce the amount of motorbikes parking in one space, but it should all be accessible to the public no matter what. Cheers. Before we get to the beach over that way, I just want to show you something really interesting. These plants here, they're up there with my favourite because watch what it does. It closes up as soon as you touch it. It's adverse to physical touch. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's fascinating to me how it does this. I saw this on an island many years ago. Could sit here all day and play with these. I don't know why they do it. They're just sensitive to touch. They hate being touched. Fascinating. Here's some more. Anyways, let's go down to the beach and check it out. It's actually really photogenic, this beach. It's one of my favorites for taking photos. So as I said, this is Siam Beach Resort. And it has my favorite jetty. How beautiful. Beautiful sea breeze right now as well. Very, very welcome. But look at that. I love it so much. Water is crystal clear. Not a bit of rubbish along here at all. Absolutely beautiful. I love these hammocks in the water as well. I really need to stay at a resort that's close to a beach one day and just be treated like I did at the start of this trip. Actually, I did at the start of this trip. It was in Vietnam on Phu Quoc Island. I stayed in a lot of beachside accommodations. It's probably where all my money went because now I'm broke. But anyways, look at this place. It's a joke really, how beautiful it is. And that's where we were. As far as you can see just there, that's where we were before at Koh Good Beach Resort. Very, very nice. Let's just go for a walk while we got it all to ourselves. How special. This jetty is amazing. I love how they haven't made it all prim and proper, all straight and square, looking boring. It has so much character. I love it. So old school. And there's a few of them along this beach. I wonder which one was the first one. I reckon this one. It's definitely the longest and the biggest. Have a look at this. Even like you got accommodation over there up in the hill. Very quiet, very hidden away. Perfect for a peaceful, relaxing getaway. And they've also got a jetty over there as well. Looks like a swimmable beach also. Oh, this place. Have a look at this area. Just lay some planks. Don't worry about fixing it properly. Oh, bloody love this. Even if you fall in, look, the water is so warm. It would actually probably be a treat falling in right now. What the hell? Oh, look at this, they've just laid planks wherever. This has been here for so long. Look at this little slide here. Oh my god. Old school plus. Oh, that's classic. What a spot. What a spot. And I think this is a good place to end today. I've got one more day with a motorbike. I can have 2 more days with a motorbike if I want, but I'm just going to use 1 more day with a motorbike, drive around some other places I haven't seen yet. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do more filming. I probably will, you know me. I love filming. So yeah, I'll pick this up again tomorrow, but I don't think there's any better spot than this to end today. Absolutely beautiful. Stunning. Bloody love it. Alright, until tomorrow. Cheers guys. Bye. This right here seems to be the most densely populated area of the island. Especially down the bottom of this hill here. So I'm just going to film as we drive through it. And yes, you guessed right, I haven't finished filming for today. All massage places with restaurants adjoining as well. And this strip along here in particular, so many places along here. Some are closed, some are open. Happy hour, buy 2 get 1 free right there. Ice cream shop, oh that'd be nice actually. Clothing shop, pizza. Oh, wood-fired pizza as well, yum. Fruit shop, petrol bowsers. What else we got along here? Bloody everything. Restaurant in there, that looks really popular. Black bananas. Wow, that's popular. So many places here. It's also a shame I don't stay anywhere near here. Oh, that's nice in there too. Not a restaurant. You probably can't see any of these because I'm going probably too fast, but just know that there's heaps of places around here to eat and drink. Let's see what's on the other side of the bridge here. I think that was about it. There might be some places up here a little bit. We'll have a look. Yeah, a couple more shops here. Got a dive centre on the right. Also another popular activity here is getting your PADI diving certificate. Beautiful. There we go, eh? All good. Now let's go home. Might get a beer or a Coke on the way. I'm dying for a drink. Let's do it. Hey Coke, I'm still not sponsored yet. Where are ya? Oh my god. You are truly the best. Cheers. I'm almost back at my resort slash hotel slash bungalows, whatever you want to call it, and I've just come across this beautiful place here. Oh my god. I wonder what the back things are. Is that like a little jacuzzi area at the back of these bungalows here with a tree growing out of it as well? What are they? That looks bloody awesome. Why didn't you see where I'm staying? It's nothing like any of these places. Jesus Christ. Have a look at these grounds. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see if I get told off for being in here or not. Absolutely beautiful. And that means no more motorbikes that way. But look at the grounds. Oh, amazing. Alright, let's go back, or go to, not back, you haven't seen it yet. Let's go to my shanty town of a resort. Look, it does the job, but you'll see what I mean when I get there. Alright, let's go. Alrighty, so we're coming up to my resort now. You can see there's no beach around. It's not walking distance to any beach. Well, you could probably try, it's probably a couple of K, but as you can see, if you blink, you're gonna miss it. It's called Good Times Resort, right on the right, just here. Let's go in here and I'll park and I'll show you around a little bit. Jesus, packed in here today. I'll just go up here, VIP parking up on the platform here. Perfect. Alright. I'll turn this off, I'll park, and then I'll pick this back up in a tick. So as I said, it's called Good Time Resort and Restaurant Koh Good. This is the restaurant in here. So I'll just come through here quickly. This is where we come for breakfast every morning. Breakfast is included in the price of your accommodation. It's not a bad buffet breakfast. Fruits and pancakes and bacon and eggs. Toast. But yeah, come through here. And the accommodation is down the back here. Admittedly, they could do some work on this entryway here. I arrived here and thought, yet again, where the hell am I? One of the young kids here, he works here. He doesn't know any English, but he's always got a smile on his face and he tries his best, which is always appreciated. And then you come down here. This is where I thought, yes, I've landed in the right spot. How peaceful, away from the road. Our own little private bungalows. This place is booked up, by the way. No vacancy for the time that I'm here anyway. And it's just for people to get out into nature. No TVs, there's no air conditioning, there's fans in them. And there's probably only about 20 of them, I'd say. So quite a small place as well. And mine is just here. These steps are super steep. You've got to watch yourself when you come down in the morning. Half asleep. Got a hammock here. Perfect. I'm a bit awkward on hammocks. I don't really know how to do them all that well. My body kind of doesn't fit on them. I think I'm too long or something for them. I'm probably too fat, more like it. Who knows? But I'll just show you back around here just a little bit more. I kind of wish I was on this one here. It's a little bit more hidden. This one also cops a bit of the sunlight in the afternoon, which makes it a bit warmer. Also, there's no breeze here. There's none of that sea breeze, unfortunately. So it does cool down at night time, but you are relying on your fan quite a lot to keep cool. And that's just a maintenance hut and one last hut just down there, or two more huts down there. I love these little pineapples here. Oh, look at them. They're so cute. Alright, cool guys. I won't take you inside my room. Or will I? You're probably interested. Right, let's go inside. My bed isn't made yet again, and it's very basic, so don't expect any creature comforts really. But let's check it out anyway. But how peaceful. Oh, I love it. Alrighty, straight in here to a massive bed. Geez, it looks pretty terrible, doesn't it? I've got it used to it now. When I walked in here yesterday as well, I thought, or the day before, I thought, no, this place, but it is only, I think, about $25, $30 a night. You got the bathroom in here, basic, but does the job. And then a shower, heated shower. So what more do you really want? Aircon would be nice from time to time, but hey, the fan's doing its job over there. And I've spent most of my time out here anyway on the hammock, just relaxing at night time. Right. Cheers guys, that is officially it for today. Hope you enjoyed. I'll pick this up again tomorrow. See you then, bye. Welcome to day 4 of Koh Good, everyone. And oh my god, have I landed myself in an absolutely incredible place this morning. Check it out. Oh my god, have a look at this area. I was actually on my way to find a big tree called the maca tree, and I got lost. Followed a trail, an unsealed road, dirt track, some of the best motorbike / scooter riding I've ever done, and through this beautiful bushland area. It was like I was driving through the Otways. It was absolutely incredible. So I filmed that as I go back out, but then I saw a sign to a waterfall. Came down the stairs. There's a heap of stairs to get down here. No one here at all. The trail didn't look all that used, and I'm here by myself. Absolutely bloody incredible. So here is cheers to getting lost. My god, this is better than the tree, I reckon. Oh, absolutely incredible. Now obviously the water's very low and the waterfall's not running very much. We had a little bit of rain this morning and the clouds are over as well. Looks like some rainy clouds up there, so hopefully we do get some rain. It's been really quite warm, so the cloud and the fresh air this morning was a welcome reprieve. But yeah, obviously it's not the rainy season right now, hence this is quite low. During the wet season though, this does fill up and you can swim in here, which would be absolutely incredible. I don't know how high it gets, but if it covers some of these rocks, imagine swimming in there amongst those huge boulders under that incredible waterfall. Oh my god. So right now I'm going to take a few photos, going to walk back down that way, and I'm just going to film some things along the way. As I said, no one's here this morning, didn't see anyone on the road. It was a little bit hairy, I guess, for the inexperienced, I guess, scooter riders. The trail was getting graded, so it was very soft, so a lot of people would probably turn back. But yeah, I'm super stoked I found this place, and I'm super stoked that there was a sign for a waterfall. Otherwise I'd have no idea this was here. But yeah, it's worth just getting lost sometimes, just going for a ride and just seeing what you can find, because yeah, you're just gonna find beauty on this island apparently. Alright, I shall take some photos and head back up. I've just realised that it's like a 2-tier waterfall. You've got the bottom tier here, then you've also got the top tier up there as well. I wonder if there's a huge pool of water up the top there. Should I try and get up? Can't see a trail anywhere. I'm not exactly in my hiking boots either. So tempting though. I reckon there'd be a pool of water up there that you could swim in and just look over the edge there. A la Victoria Falls style. Jeez, this is so like Karajini still though. Like, these waterfalls are so similar. huge boulders. Look how big these boulders are. Oh, unbelievable. Prehistoric. Just massive. Alright, I'll stop banging on. I'll get out of here. Cheers, guys. Have a look at this incredible area here. Oh my god, I'd love to see this in full flow. Bloody hell. As we can hear monkeys in the background. I haven't been able to spot one yet. There's a few around though. You see the fruits dropping on the ground as well. Where are you? Unless it's a frog. The monkeys the other day sounded like this though. Might be a frog. There's nothing ruffling up in the trees, which is a sure sign of a monkey. But anyways, look at this. So beautiful, incredible. Wow. Right, that is the way back up. Oh, I'm going to be sweating by the time I get to the top there, that's for sure. It is so bloody humid right here. My God. Probably the most humid I've felt on this trip so far. It is incredibly humid. Alright, I'm going to start the mission. Cheers, guys. Check out how they've made these stairs. Such awesome work. Hard work, that's for sure. Bloody hell. Imagine carting the concrete all the way down here and then forming these stairs with all the rocks. Oh God. Alright, I won't make you listen to me struggling getting up these stairs. So yeah, just wanted to point out how awesome this incredible place is. Come here when you get lost trying to find a maca tree. Cheers, guys. How's this true jungle vegetation with the vines? Massive vines going all the way up the trees. Feels like I'm in the Amazon. Such a cool experience. Oh, here's some people. Damn it. Alright, good time to leave. But look at this. So incredible. Just in case you're curious, that's the name of the waterfall there. Huang Nam Quay Waterfall. There's a homestay right there, as you can see, in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, that's the name of the waterfall. And this is the incredible trail that you get to drive down on the way and away from that waterfall. So beautiful. So much like the Otways. Obviously the vegetation is a lot different, but it has a vibe of the Otways, has a good feeling. You can smell, it smells so fresh and clean and beautiful. Have a look at this. How bloody nice. So I've found the tree that I was looking for. It's called the maca tree. 500-year-old, mega massive tree. And it's actually good that the people are here now, because you can get a good indication of how massive this tree is with those kids standing at the base. Unbelievable. If I had have found this when I was first coming in here, there'd be no one here. But hey, you can't have everything. How incredible. It is huge. Well up there with one of the biggest trees I've ever seen in my life. There's vegetation growing all over it as well. Parasitic plants, vines, plants that have a symbiotic relationship with it as well. How nerdy am I sounding right now? Absolutely incredible. 500 years old. Amazing. Now it does have spiritual significance to the Thai people here, the local tribes. As you can hear the excavator or the grader in the background. So peaceful right now. Anyways, amazing. Oh wow, you come around the other side here and there's two other trees, these two here, growing up with it. Incredible. I don't think they join totally. I'm not sure if this species of tree does join, but that makes it look so awesome. That vine growing up as well. Have a look at this one here. Like this vine here growing all the way up. That's incredible. Absolutely bloody amazing. Wow. Wow, wow. You can see people have also pinned little trinkets to it as well, signifying the significance of this tree. Absolutely bloody incredible. Am I getting more excited about this tree than the beaches? I think I might be. And I got it to myself now. The people are gone. Shame about the grader in the background, but hey, whatevs. This is amazing. All right, I'll leave you guys there. Cheers. So back onto the hard surface now, and just check out this. I could drive around in here all day. Oh, it's so nice. So bloody nice to not be in a big city for a while and just be back in nature, back to my roots. Even though I didn't grow up in the bush, spent most of my life in the bush, and yeah, I never stop appreciating it. Oh, just that smell of fresh air, the trees, a little bit of rain this morning. Oh, that's just so nice. It makes you feel alive. Anyways, where to now? Clouds are still hanging around, but I'm desperate for a swim. So maybe I'll head to a beach. We might find a beach that I've never been to before. Over the other side of the island. I'm not sure if there's trails over the other side of the island or if you can even get there. But I've got, geez, this bike is so fuel efficient. I filled it up the other day and I've been thrashing it. Absolutely fanging. And I've probably only gone down 2 bars and it's at half now. So I've got a lot in the tank still. So maybe I'll just go on an adventure and just unplanned, try and find whatever we can find. That sounds like a plan to me. Let's go. And just some more for you. This is probably my favorite area here. The canopy totally over the road. Oh, it's so beautiful. I really wish I invented smell-o-vision, because I really wish you guys could smell what I'm smelling right now. The freshest of air, the sweetest of smell. Oh, absolutely beautiful. It looks like some big trees have come across, falling across these guardrails just here. Jesus. Wow, the first normal car I've seen. So they do exist on this island. I'm not sure why you would get a car, to be honest. A motorbike's the way to go. The 1000cc Suzuki is the way to go. Phew. Alright, let's keep going. And this is what I was talking about with regards to plantations yesterday. Oh, looks like a termite mound as well. This place is so like Australia. Were we once joined, perhaps? Because even the red soil is very Australia. But yeah, back to plantations. These are dotted all over the island. So I'm assuming a fair bit of this island is going to be logged, which is sad. But I guess where else are they going to get timber from other than the mainland, which is a fair trip away. Trails everywhere, they're so tempting. Right, let's continue on up this path, see what's up here. Sorry, I'll just correct myself there. I said fair percentage of this island will be logged. That's not true. There's pockets of those plantations here and there, so I'm assuming a lot of this island is protected environmentally, or at least I hope it is. I'm hoping it's a national park. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna have to research that. But yeah, and not a fair percentage is gonna be logged. Don't worry, don't stress. Cheers. So I've just arrived at the secret sunset beach, Koh Good. That's obviously the resort in there. And the beach goat trail for the public is just down here. I've never been to this beach before, so let's go check it out. Dying for a swim. Bit of an onshore breeze on this side of the island. Seems like it's a little bit less protected, so yeah, looking forward to seeing what it's like. So far, it is looking super impressive. Wow, this may be my favourite beach. Have a look at this. Awesome beach bar there for the public. Much more public vibe about it, this place, than any other place I've been to on this island so far. Wow, check this out. Yeah, this is my favourite. This is my favourite. This is bloody awesome. Oh my god, look at this. I saw this on a map and it says Secret Sunset Beach or something like that, and I thought I have to go there and check this out. Wow. Let's go for a bit of a walk and see what's up around the corner. I can't not before I go for a swim. I'm too excited. Let's go. So I've just walked around the corner of this beach now, and hold on to your hats. Check out the island out there. Incredible, absolutely incredible. Would love to swim over there, but cannot swim that far. Have a look at this. Oh my god. Perhaps, well, no, not perhaps, it is one of the best tropical scenes that I've seen in my life. And that includes the Caribbean. Absolutely bloody spectacular. Oh, this is easily the best place on the island. Easily, in my opinion. My god, my accommodation's actually not too far from here. It's probably the closest beach to me. It is incredible. I just can't stop saying wow. Oh my god, it's time for a swim in this pristine water. Have a look at that out there. You can walk as far as you want. The water is so warm. Look, immediately, if I got something to complain about, which there is nothing here to complain about, the water's a little bit warm for me, but it's bloody incredible. How can you not swim in this? The lack of rubbish here also is impressive. Whether the wind is blowing it all to the other side of the island or away from here, I'm not sure. But yeah, it is so much more pristine on this side of the island than the other side of the island. All right guys, time to take some photos, have a swim, and just bloody enjoy this place. What a spot, what a spot. My god. Ew. Zoom in on that island out there. That would look like a good place to stay as well. Unreal. Bloody unreal. If anyone's looking for me over the next couple of days, you know exactly where I'm going to be. Right here. Have a look at this again. The water is pristine. I know I've had a fair crack at this island with regards to the litter. Zero litter here. Well, there's a little bit on the beach, but none in the water. Definitely to do with currents. I know this side of the island would probably get rubbish, but right now, today, it is crystal clear. These storm clouds building up. Hopefully we get a good storm. That would be incredible. But just look at this. It's utter paradise. There's no other words to say. And you have to swim out so far to get deep. Might be a little bit different over there. Let's go for a look over here and check it out. Also, I've noticed this is where I belong because it's kind of where all the good looking people are hanging out. So I found my place as well. Anyways, let's continue on and go for a swim over this side. It's a more protected side today anyway, with the wind blowing. But oh my god, how bloody beautiful. And I've also changed my mind about the resorts that I'm staying in. You know how I said yesterday I'm going to stay in another one over the other side of the island? I'm staying on this one next when I come here, because it has the best beach. I'd love to explore that island out there. That would be incredible. But look at this. Oh my god. It does remind me a lot of the Caribbean, also of Albany and Esperance with regards to the water quality and just how clear it is. Obviously a lot warmer than Albany and Esperance, but yeah, still absolutely incredible. Are you sick of me banging on yet? It looks like an island over there as well. I thought that was attached to the mainland, but it's not. So plenty of islands to look out for when you're here. Bring a boat. I'd love to have a boat. Absolutely incredible. All right, I'll stop banging on. I'm gonna go for a swim, but I can't be bothered going all the way out there. So just get down here and get wet. Ew. Oh my god, it's so good. So nice. Cheers guys. I'm gonna enjoy myself. I am well aware that you can't get much better than perfect. Perfect is perfect. But this beach raises the bar because it has trees along the whole shoreline. So you don't have to sit in the sun the whole time. It is absolutely awesome going for a swim here, then going and sitting under the shade there with a cool breeze coming off the ocean. Well, cool breeze, it's a warm breeze, but it feels cool once you're wet. You get what I mean. Now, in full openness and honesty, the beach is not pristine, and you probably won't see this on any other bloody photos or videos that you see of Koh Good Island, but I'm going to point it out to you guys. There is rubbish, unfortunately, along the whole shoreline. It's of course all plastic, so it does exist here, just nowhere near the amounts of the other beaches, as I've banged on about probably 3 or 4 times in this segment already. But anyways, yeah, let's get under the shade and chill out for a while and see what this storm's going to do. I think it's going around. I don't really fancy riding through a storm, but I'd love to see one if it arrives here. So we'll see what happens. Could be exciting times ahead. Cheers guys. Check this out. Ew. How's this bridge? Not sure if I'm supposed to be going up the planks or the middle. Let's try the middle. Sturdy as. Oh, this is epic. How cool is that, eh? That is wicked. Alright, let's see what's up here. I am back at my favourite beach. The sun has set. Gonna go for a dusk to night swim. Not many people around now. Absolutely beautiful. Have a look at the colours that the sky is making right now. Oh, this place just keeps on getting better. Keeps on providing the goods. And I don't know how it keeps on doing that, but it does. Alright, let's go for a swim and freshen up. Ew. This is dead set like being in a bath. It is that warm. It's incredible. It's warmer now than outside of the water. It's, oh my god, it's so warm. Any warmer, it would be bubbling. But also, check this out. Look at the silhouette that this island is making on the beautiful background sky. How incredible. Ah, this place is absolutely unbelievable. And can someone tell me, are there any sharks here? Or even crocodiles? I don't know, because I can't see anything right now, and yeah, be good to know, I guess. But anyways, it's just absolutely unbelievable. What a place this is. What an incredible place. Got some lights on over there. Looks like another resort that I didn't see earlier. The lights of the bar are on here and the resort there. Oh my God. Paradise, we call this, absolute paradise. All right guys, I'm gonna do some swimming and I'll see you maybe tomorrow. Well, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers. Good morning everyone. So, I'm still here. I just thought that I'd pull a swim all-nighter. Oh, I'm just kidding, of course. I am at my favourite beach again this morning, Hang Klong Beach. Yes, I've learnt the name of a beach finally. Have a look at a joint. My God, it's so beautiful. There was zero wind here this morning. Probably in the last 20 minutes it's sprung up. It's very much like Perth where the wind kicks up at about midday. Here it kicks up at about 10:30. I've realised. So if you want to come when it's like a lake, a glassy lake, come early in the morning. Not that it's not like a lake now, but you get what I mean. Anyways, don't worry, I'm not going to film too much at this beach today. I know you probably had enough of it. I'm going to go back to my accommodation soon, jump on the scooter and try and find like a national park or something like that. Not sure if it exists on this island, although everywhere looks like a national park. I want to find an official one if there is one. If not, it's going to be a good explore session anyway. So yeah, not sure how much I'm going to film today at all. This may be the longest snippet of the day, I don't know. Anyways, let's just take this in one last time. Hang Klong Beach, absolutely. I'm gonna actually telescope this. That's a good idea, Sam. Let's telescope it. Have a look at that. Yet again, I have no idea why there's hardly any people here. I get that it's probably at the other end of the island from where most people are staying, but seriously, this is freaking gold. My God, it's such a good place. Anyways, I better go. I'm rambling on again. Cheers guys, talk to you all again soon. Bye. And I know, I just watched that video over quickly again and yes, I'm sunburned. The sun here is extremely strong, even though I am really cautious. Wear a t-shirt pretty much everywhere outside of the water. Yeah, it's strong, so just be aware when you come here. But yes, I'm aware I am sunburnt, so don't point it out. Cheers guys, bye. Just realised that I haven't been down to this end of the beach yet. What am I turning into? Where's my FOMO? But yeah, bloody beautiful. We'll go up here now and check out these cabins because they look super impressive also. But here's a shot of the whole beach. Hang Klong Beach, utterly spectacular. Check out this place. Have a look at those awesome chalets slash bungalows right there. Got a pool right here, but I'm not sure if a pool can be a selling point when you have that right there. It definitely wouldn't get me across the line, that's for sure. Although there are some kids in there now. Maybe a good spot for kids to have a play around in. But have a look at this. This one up here is actually empty. Let's check it out. Oh, this is going to be hot. I'll put on my thongs. We're going to dirty everything here that they've just cleaned. Oh, how nice, eh? Imagine someone came out of the bathroom right now, but those towels say to me that there's no one in here, and that looks bloody beautiful. Look at the view they've got. You don't get a better view than that. Wow, absolutely spectacular. One day I'm gonna stay in a place like this. One day. One is occupied there. A couple of them occupied. Just this one is empty. Oh, Alright guys, that is it from this beach. Hope you enjoyed this extensive session of this beach. It's been extensive because it's worth it. It is one of the best beaches that I've seen in the world. It's right up there, as I said, with the Caribbean, Albany, Esperance, and any other real tropical, beautiful beach that I've seen. It is spectacular. Alright, I'm going to head off to explore a little bit more. Cheers. Ah, bugger. That tough time has arrived again. My final night on Koh Good. So unfortunate. This place has really grown on me. Started off as a bit of a roller coaster. Didn't tell you guys, but really small things just added up at the start, where I got off the boat and as soon as I stepped foot on this island, my backpack strap broke, my phone stopped working, and then I also found out that I am possibly in a do not travel area. So the Australian government has told Australians not to travel within 50 kilometres of the Cambodian border. I then found out that's just for the mainland. The islands are fine. So yeah, just little things. So after I've finished with the islands, I've got two more, Koh Mak and Koh Chang. I have to then change my itinerary to head further towards Bangkok, which is unfortunate. So I've had to cancel a few things, been busy planning basically. Fun travel stuff, which I do enjoy. But I hate it when it's forced upon me because it is totally safe here. But also I think that is why there is zero Australians here. I have not heard an Australian accent on Koh Good at all, which is super unusual for Asia. Us Aussies are everywhere in Asia. It's our backyard. So yeah, it's been really, really fascinating not to hear a Australian accent in or on this island. Given that though, it is a little bit of a mission to get here. As I said earlier in the video, it is a 5-hour bus ride from Bangkok to the ferry terminal on the mainland, and then it's an hour ferry ride across to Koh Good. So maybe that puts people off, I don't know, but I like those kind of missions. So yeah, on to tomorrow. Anyways, that's what I'm going to say. There's no Aussies here. There's hardly anyone here, really. There's a few Russian accents, I think they are, or they're Eastern European accents. Haven't quite worked them out yet. And I'm sure they're going to be on my next island of Koh Mak, which I'm heading to tomorrow. That's another hour ferry ride, I believe. At least the ferry ticket says an hour, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, Koh Mak is going to be less developed than here, smaller than here, flatter than here, totally different to here. So really looking forward to having even less people there and more remoteness, I guess. So I'll be out on a scooter again, just getting around the island and just checking it out, and hopefully find some peaceful beaches with no one else on them, just for myself, which would be incredible. Koh Good. Would I come back here? Yes, I would. But I would choose my accommodation more carefully. I would be closer to the beach. It's just better, really, instead of, because I'm about, I don't know, 4 or so kilometres on the beach now, which isn't much with a scooter, but you are constantly getting on a scooter to go anywhere, and I would prefer just to walk to the beach. That would be a lot easier, in my opinion. So yeah, this resort that I'm in now, Good Times, it has been good. I've really enjoyed, as I'm standing at the back of the bungalows now, I've really enjoyed these bungalows, just how simple they are. There's no modern features at all. There's not even an air conditioner, it's just a fan. It's been, as you can hear around me right now, there's nothing around me. It's peaceful, and it's exactly what I wanted. The restaurant here is gold. Although the meals are probably a little bit too small, they're super cheap, so that's fine. So I don't have to go anywhere else for meals, which is great. But yeah, if I came back here, I'd be closer to the beach. That's all I could say, really. And yeah, so come here. Take the mission on from Bangkok. There's no airport on Koh Good. It's too hilly for an airport. I'm not even sure where the closest airport is, so most people are coming by bus and then a ferry. Well, everyone is. Or your own private boat if you're richy rich. Anyways, yeah, so I'm going to leave that here and head off to Koh Mak tomorrow morning. well, check that out. I'm sure there's going to be some more pristine beaches that I'm going to endlessly film for you guys yet again. Right, cheers guys, really hope you enjoyed this video. Went for longer as per usual. All my videos are going for a long time now, but hey, they're in depth, they're detailed, and I hope they give you a good idea as to how awesome traveling in the places that I travel to are. Alright, cheers guys, bye.